Welcome back CTBzodiac channel. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the zodiac sign videos. The zodiac signs that find it harder to let go are often the ones that cut ties with love. Love can be intoxicating, but it can also bring pain. Sometimes, those who love deeply are the ones who leave decisively. They know it's difficult to let go, so they don't give themselves the chance to look back or stay. Instead, they are more likely to face their old love with a firm attitude of cutting off emotions and ending the relationship. So, which zodiac signs are they? 1. Scorpio. Scorpios often have a decisive inner strength, but their emotions can also be fragile. They are often considered to be strong on the outside and weak on the inside, especially when it comes to love. Many times, Scorpios have a soft heart, and they love deeply. However, they also have a rational side. If they feel that they should not continue to indulge themselves, they will cut off the past in an instant. Many Scorpios may not necessarily really cut off their emotions and end their love, but they will make such a gesture intentionally. They will force themselves to leave without reservation and won't give the other person a chance to plead or let themselves regret it. They won't even give themselves any buffer time. Many Scorpios believe in doing it first and talking about it later, cutting off first and talking about it later. As for what happens next, as long as Scorpios don't continue to see that person, they may feel that there is still a chance. Indeed, the reason why Scorpios are so decisive is not that they no longer love the person, but because they have hate in their hearts. If they see the other person again, Scorpio's heart may not be able to bear it. They still have a lingering love for the past, but they also have some resentment and blame towards the other person. If Scorpios don't leave this sad place, they may never recover. Or, they may believe that staying is a torture for themselves, so they always leave the scene as soon as possible. 2. Sagittarius. Many Sagittarius people have a strong sense of pride deep down, even though they may appear very gentle. However, Sagittarius also often deals with the end of a relationship in a very decisive manner. Many times, Sagittarius will run away first before saying anything, fleeing the scene. They are afraid of being entangled with the other person, and they don't know how to respond. They can't find any words or reasons, and Sagittarius doesn't want to deceive anyone either, so many Sagittarius people will suddenly disappear when leaving, and they will disappear without a trace, no matter how you try to contact them. However, Sagittarius doesn't actually let go, but rather physically isolates themselves because the harder it is for them to let go, the more they cut themselves off. Whether it's Sagittarius wanting to leave someone or someone leaving Sagittarius, they may adopt this attitude. Many Sagittarius people may be very gentle and accommodating when in love. However, if they have made up their minds to leave, they can be very resolute and end the relationship. They don't want to give themselves a chance to regret. Even if they have already regretted it, they won't turn back. 3. Libra. Sometimes, Libra also has extreme emotions in relationships. Although they are very gentle when they love someone, they may appear indecisive, as if they don't know how to choose. However, if Libra is really disheartened, they will not give the other person a second chance. If someone has hurt Libra deeply, they won't turn back if they turn around and leave. In fact, Libra is a person with a round appearance and a square interior. They have principles and backbone. Although they can always accommodate and be infinitely tolerant in love, they may have a humble side, but when Libra becomes sober, they can transform themselves completely. When many Libras stop loving, they become extremely rational and calm, as if they have become a different person. In fact, Libra likes this kind of distant self, and they are not used to staying in relationships, especially the kind that makes them very confused and troubled, which makes them even more powerless. However, if they have made up their minds to leave, they can instantly put aside the emotional level and restore their rational state. At this time, Libra may already not love anymore. When they stop loving, they can naturally break off the relationship. They weigh the pros and cons of the relationship and no longer sink or be deceived as they did in the past. This makes many Libras very decisive when leaving. Scorpios often have a strong exterior but can be fragile emotionally and will cut off their past love quickly to avoid facing their lingering emotions. Sagittarius tends to disappear without a trace when leaving, physically isolating themselves to make it easier to let go. Libras may seem indecisive in love, but when they stop loving, they become extremely rational and calm, making them very decisive when ending relationships.